So I'm here today with Kike Somanzini from Flex Innovations. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you brought to the show, maybe to start out with, this gorgeous aircraft that you've got in your hand.
Sure, thank you. We are very proud to announce our newest product, which is Mamba 10, as you see in here. The Mamba 10 is a scale from the Mamba 70cc that we introduced exactly 1 year ago here in the AMA show. It's a Model 12 modified single-seater, and within cooperation with Kevin Kimball from Jim Kimball Enterprises. This is a park flyer, and I say it's a little brother of our QQ Extra 300. It uses the same battery pack, so it runs on 3S 2200. That's out of the box, that's the setup, with a 1400 kV motor. Also, as an important highlight, it has one servo per each aileron, so we don't have a connecting rod or things like that. So we have a total of 6 servos running. The reason is we want a really solid control, and also you can do a really fun mixing using the different 4 aileron servos. And so the plane is EPO. It's a type of foam. You can repair with any kind of glue. It tolerates all the kind of glue. And as far as the core of the design, of course, is the aerodynamics, but also as an important thing is the Aura 8. Aura 8 is our flight controller that is a 3-axis gyro, and it will make the plane just to fly bigger, to fly more stable, and it will have no interference with the pilot. So that's one big important feature. The plane runs for $310, $309.99. And it's going to be in our warehouse by the late spring.
So I'm here today with Manny from Graupner, and you've got something in your hand here that looks very, very unique. Tell us about what we have.
Okay. So these are our new Vector airplanes. These are very, it's made out of foam, extremely durable. But what we did was designing a platform for flying around a 5-year-old boy. We said, okay, we need to have something that everyone can fly, but is simple to either put together, make your own one. And so we created a power system where the receiver, the speed controller, the servo, and the motor is all contained in one single unit. Okay, so the only thing you have to do is just bind your radio to it. It can be a Graupner radio, or it can be that one-hand radio stick that we created specially for this. And we are basically, we'll be coming out with a lot of models for that one. So this one is our Flying Witch. We have here a small glider airplane. We're coming out with a Delta Wing. And they are phenomenal flyers, really. I mean, they're very easy to fly. But more important, I think that it actually stimulates creativity, because it actually allows you to take some of the designs we have online. You cut your own foam, you go to Home Depot or your hobby shop, you buy the foam, you stick it in, you don't need to really think about the mechanics and the power system. And so single wire goes into a single cell LiPo, and you go fly. And so these are the Vector airplanes, and this is our Witch.
That is really, really cool, and really exciting to see such a cool product aimed directly at youth, to give them an entry point into the hobby where they can have success.
Yes, and you really have to work hard to crash this one here, because basically it will just bounce back from everything you just bump into, because it just bounces back at you. And yeah, we really hope that we can kind of create a more, open up the creativity to kids or even adults. And it's a great indoor flyer, but it's also a great outdoor flyer, because it has enough power to actually really fight the winds and all of that. And if you go to our website, you'll see some very nice videos out there. And actually, we have kids flying this, so that's the nice thing about this product. So,
if people want to go check out those videos, where should they go to find those?
You go to GraupnerUSA.com or Graupner.com, and that's the German website. But go to Graupner USA. So this is the MZ24 Pro. It's those who have been using in the past our MZ24 radio. This is actually an upgrade of the existing radio. We added new gimbals. So these are machined aluminum quad ball bearing 4096 resolution gimbals. And we added a lot of features to the software. So for instance, logical switches, for example. You got a sequencer built in, mentioned the logical switches, whole new overhaul of the user interface. You can now actually assign switches to actually make voice announcements. You can create your own voices and then assign them to any switch you really want. And of course it has our telemetry, so the voice telemetry. Bigger battery. A lot of people were complaining about a battery, so we increased the battery size. It's now 5,000 milliamp battery that's built in there. And overall, we decided also to give it a little bit a color, so you can get them in red or silver. And it retails for $469. Comes with 3 receivers. So basically, we added an 8-channel and 2 6-channel receivers, carrying case, charger, neck strap balancer, and SD card for data logging. And yeah, it's a very popular product. Has a lot of features for the money.
Well, as I understand, it's so popular, you sold out of them at the show this year.
We are actually in a constant sold-out mode. So ever since we came out of it in November, it was selling extremely well. But here in the show, we were out of them in one day, and we did not expect that. So.
Well, congratulations on a great, obviously very popular product. You guys are clearly very busy, so I'll let you get back to the trade show. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to talk with us today.
Thanks.
Chris, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I am great. You guys have an awesome looking booth here, and that makes sense because you've got some awesome new products that I understand that you've recently released, and this is one of them here if I'm not mistaken.
What we have here is the new Ultra Micro Waco. It's 550 millimeters, runs on the 2S 280 milliamp battery. Very good performance. Slows right down for indoor flying, but outside, great performance out there as well.
What other kinds of things have you brought to the show here? I understand we've got some other new product releases.
Absolutely. So we have the new 1.3 meter Valiant based on the Hangar 9 30cc that was very popular. This has Safe Select, AS3X pre-installed if you do the bind and fly version. We also have it available as a plug and play. Flaps come pre-installed, aluminum gear. There's a float option that uses the Hobby Zone floats that we've had around for a long time. So great price point. Works well as a trainer, but also it works very well as like a pattern plane as well. Very aerobatic.
And if you put those floats on it, you've really got a great second airplane now at that point too.
Oh, absolutely. Opens up all new horizons.
So I've got a pretty sharp looking airplane in front of us here. Actually looks like maybe it's ready to take off from the Slick Trade Show floor. Tell me what we have here.
Well, we've got the new Fun Cub XL, and this one right here has got floats on it. So, you know, anything's more fun on floats, especially something like the Fun Cub. And with the Fun Cub XL, you've got the same great characteristics. It flies slow, it flies fast, it does all kinds of aerobatics, but it's just a great flying multiplex airplane. The regular Fun Cub has been one of the most popular multiplex airplanes for a long time. You see a lot of them out there. So this is the big brother, the XL, and take that fun, you just increase it in size by a fair amount and go out there and we have a blast with it. So brought it to the show, people taking a great look at it. It would be fun to kind of fly from the floor here, and it's got enough power to do it. You know, landing be tough, but you know, there's always someone willing to give it a shot. But it's a lot of fun.
Well, bigger is always better. We know that, right?
Right.
What kind of pilot should be looking at an airplane like this?
So intermediate, I wouldn't say it's a beginner airplane. It's not going to be a difficult airplane to fly, and it's sure pretty easy to see in the air, especially for the older guys, you know, like me. You know, I keep getting buying bigger airplanes because they're easier to see. But intermediate to advanced, if you still want to do some, you know, almost 3D, but definitely aerobatic maneuvers, it'll do it, and it does it with authority, just like the other Fun Cub. So, you know, just about everybody out there that's sport level or better can enjoy the Fun Cub XL.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'll tell you, it's a great looking airplane. I wish we had the room in here to fly it right now, but I guess we'll just have to maybe visit website?
Go to weekenderwarehouse.com, and there's two versions of the Fun Cub XL. There's the kit, and that's going to be $199.99. There's also the RR, which comes with everything but a receiver and a battery. And the Weekend at Warehouse has both those available. And what we do in the United States, we actually offer free shipping for the Fun Cup XL.
Well, I'm here today with Ramon from Maxford USA. Ramon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am doing great. Well, I love coming by the Maxford booth because you guys always have such a unique selection of airframes that you don't really see anywhere else. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you brought to the show this year.
We brought a lot of new products actually this year. Like you mentioned, we definitely try to focus on different models, nothing that's being widely produced. Our newest model this year is the one that you see here, which is the silver one, which is an E2C Hawkeye. This is going to be our new release for 2017. Also, the Dornier, which you see up there, is going to be our new, also both boat and land airplane. That actually runs on 12 simultaneous electric motors, which is the first being done in the industry. As of now, we're the first ones who have ever attempted to actually make an RC version of that airplane. So that's a pretty good feat for us. So we're excited. We're excited for the new products this year.
Absolutely. It's 12 motors, and that airplane is just absolutely gorgeous. So you've got some fantastic looking airplanes here in your booth this year. Tell our readers a little bit about some of the unique things that you've brought to the show.
Okay, here we have our newest MXSR. It's the limited edition model with the matte aura cover. It's a new film that we're developing. We changed it from last year's model. It's inverted in color. It's all white instead of black now. And then we also have our prototype 105 Slick that we're developing that we brought out to the show. It's a prototype still in the works, and we're going to change it up and do some more design work on it before we release it.
That sounds great. Let's go over and take a look at this prototype. So what are some of the things that are new and different on this airplane?
Well, we are doing pocket hinges on these, but with all the feedback coming in and from our pilots and everyone, we're going to change the hinges back to our old hinges on these. We're going to slim it down a bit and make a little bit more changes on the film of the airplane and the wood of the airplane.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a gorgeous scheme. I love the way that looks, and frankly, I love the matte finish on this. So great job, whoever's eye that was. Kudos to them. These are great looking airplanes. I wish you the best of luck with your prototype, and thanks so much for taking some time to speak with us.